34:21.
Yeah.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high.
Again, that's you bankers. You're the ones that are on high. Go on.
And the kings of the earth upon the earth.
You're the kings of the earth. Go on.
And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit.
And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered together in the pit. Because you're going to survive this destruction coming, but you're going to survive it for what? For slavery. Go on.
And shall be shut up in the prison.
And shall be shut up in the prison. That's talking about you.
You like shutting people up in prison?
Yeah, you like putting our people in prison. Go on.
And after many days shall they be visited.
And after many days, we're going to just leave you in there to rot. And then when we feel like it, we're going to come and pay you a visit. And it ain't going to be a social call. Right, go on.
The moon shall be confounded and the sun ashamed when the Lord of hosts shall reign in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem and before his ancients gloriously.
Right. So with that, I say shalom.
I'm one of the elders, Rakaya Allah. The brother has he's another up and coming elder brother, Manat Zagba. And we're going to continue on basically just cursing you devils out, man. Exposing you so-called white people, you elites, you crackers. First of all, give me the book of Habakkuk 2 and 12. Yeah, because basically you so-called white people, you so-called white people, you're going down. And you already know you're going down. That's why you're doing all your little demonic things, the elites, the banking families. You know, you're trying to push this new world order. You're trying to push all your little satanic plans. But all those plans are going to fail. Okay, because Yahweh Shem Shai going to take you devils down. Now, first of all, the brothers was mentioning earlier about how you came over here, you stole this land away from our people, so-called Native American people. You know, all the wickedness that you did. You sent Columbus, which the brother brought out the information about him being a so-called Jew. He's an Edomite, he's a devil, Henry Hudson. When he first came over here and sailed into so-called New York Harbor and started building a way to conquer this land. You stole this land from our people. You wiped our people out. Smallpox, okay, germ warfare, passing out smallpox, infested blankets, giving us rock gut, liquor to drink, okay. So you think we forgot about all that stuff, man? Giving us damn liquor. And I got a script. Well, the scripture I got right here is going. I'm going to go right into that. Now read Habakkuk 2 and 12 to start off with.
Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 12.
Yeah.
Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity.
Well, how the hell can you white people get around that, man? How the hell can you goddamn white people get around that, man? You came over here and you stole this place. Manhattan Island. I was watching a documentary, I believe it was on the History Channel, and they was talking about Manhattan Island the way it was 400 years ago, when Henry Hudson, 500 years ago actually, when Henry Hudson first sailed this little red ass up the Hudson River and came onto this, it was a paradise, man. You look at New York City today, that place is hell. It stinks.
It's garbage.
It's a sewer, man. And then they were showing maps of what the island looked like 500 years ago, and a map of how you added landfill and you used garbage as landfill. And half of the daggone place is sinking because it's landfill. It's not even real islands. So you devils, man, but the bankers was behind all that because you financed the whole goddamn thing. Okay, you were the ones that financed the government to take the land because you wanted the gold that was set up in there. Because out west in the Black Hills and South was gold out there. So the elites wanted to harbor all that gold, man. They wanted to get all the gold, so they had to get us out the way. They had to get the so-called Indians, Gad and Reuben, out the way so they could get to that gold. And that's where the army came into play.
Indian Removal Act.
The Indian Removal Acts. You had to move the Cherokees and all them folks up out of there because gold and silver was up in the mountains and the hills. You goddamn devils. And then how did you do it? You used your soldiers and you came with your armies and you wiped us out. As the script of woe. Now the word woe means destruction. Right. So destruction onto you devils. You're going to get it. Yeah. Okay. Hold that.
Yep.
You devils are going to get it, man. The scripture said it. Woe to him That's how you established America. And there's no way around that, man. Now, do me a favor. Go back to Habakkuk, right?
Got it.
Read that again, 2 and 12.
Right.
Then I'm going to have you jump down to the 15th verse. Now read 2 and 12.
Right. It says, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood,
America.
and established a city by iniquity.
All the towns and cities of America, that's how they were established. And you so-called white people ain't got no way around that, man. You ain't got no way around slavery, how you brought the so-called Negroes and the West Indians and the Haitians over here. You ain't got no way around that. Because how the hell did Negroes get over here in America? They came over here on a goddamn cruise ship, or they somehow magically appeared over here? How the hell did the Negroes get in this country? Because they was over there, supposedly, well, in the west coast of Africa, right? And you documented how they got over here. You made movies about it.
Yep.
You
Slave trade.
goddamn devils, man.
You had the slave trade.
Yeah, the slave trade. Yes, that's well documented. You made movies about it. Roots, Mandingo, Drum. So there's no way, well, first of all, you ain't got no way around slavery. And you sure as hell ain't got no way around stealing this land from the American Indian people. Because you're here, your red ass is here. Now get down to the 15th verse.
Right. Verse 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him.
Up now, you so-called white people, you the ones who came over here. You like to sit around and talk about all you Indians are drunks. These goddamn Indians are drunks. They're just drunks. Yeah. Out west, okay, when you go out west, you damn crackers here. You see some Indian sitting in the bar, or you see some Indian dude sitting on the side of the road, and he's all messed up, or he's sitting on a bench somewhere in Rapid City, drunk. How the hell did he get that way, man? How did he get that way? Who gave us the goddamn liquor, man? Who gave us the goddamn liquor? You goddamn crackers, man. You came over here and you fucking gave us the liquor, man. Barrels of rum and whiskey, and then you would trade, and then you would trade. Say, okay, well, look, you give us a certain amount of beaver pelts, or you give us a certain amount of buffalo, because your red asses couldn't hunt. You couldn't survive over here. You wasn't manly enough, because you're Edomites, you're the devil. You wasn't manly enough to go out there and hunt no buffalo or deer. Okay, so you say, okay, well, look, man, you guys go and get us 100 deer hides and this, and we'll give you this big barrel of rum. And a lot of the times you give us that rock gut liquor. You know what rock gut liquor is? It's poison. It's like some stuff that you just throw together with poison, and you drink it, it'll give you the high, but then a couple of hours later you drop dead. You were giving Indians rock gut liquor to drink, man.
Poison.
And then by that point, you had our people all strung out on the stuff. So our people were drinking the stuff. We'd give Esau what they want, and then you were using it to kill us, man.
Same thing with drugs.
It's just no different than the drugs, like the brother said. So that was you, Esau, you. But you want to sit there and talk about all these Indians are drunks. But you the one that gave us the liquor in the first place, man.
I got a quick precept.
Come on with it.
Psalms chapter 55, verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. Such as be at peace with him, he hath broken his covenant.
Hey, well, that was us.
Peace treaties.
You made treaties with us. You came in, we made treaties with you, and then what did you do? You broke every last treaty, man. You're a liar. You're a liar. You so-called white people are the devil. And once again, like I said, the elites was behind this whole thing.
Yep, the elite bank.
Okay? The bankers were behind the whole thing, the Rothschilds, because they had a plan to take the whole world. So that's what the whole deal was about. So we said, okay, yeah, we're going to make peace. We're going to make peace. And then you so-called white people said, okay, yeah, we're going to make peace. And then what happened? You goddamn devils. You broke the treaties, man.
That's right.
You had tribes that was out there, and they would have peace meetings, peace treaty meetings with the army. And then the generals of the soldiers would give a flag and say, okay, you're at peace, you're protected. Raise this flag up in the middle of your village, so if any other soldiers come by, they'll know that you're a peaceful village, and they won't fall upon you. And then what would happen? You devils wouldn't give a damn. You would roll up, and you would see that American flag or the peace flag, and you would still just roll around the village any goddamn way, and just kill all the women and children in the village. See? So how can you white people get around this, man? You can't get around this. So that's why the scripture said, woe, meaning destruction. Meaning you devils are going to pay for what you did. Hold that real quick in Galatians 6 and 7 to prove that point. And also get Colossians 3:25. You devils got to pay for what you did. You ain't getting away from this. And guess what? Now it's pay up time. It's pay up time right now, man.
It's time to pay your tab.
Yeah, you got to pay the tab, man. And you crackers don't want to pay that tab. You don't want to pay for it. You want to try to slither out of the goddamn thing. Every time we confront you so-called white people, you want to try to slither out of it. No, well, that wasn't me. That was, well, Isaiah 14:21 answers that question. You don't got to get that. I'm going to just quote it.
Yep.
You devils want to try to slither like the snakes that you are out of it, man. But you ain't going to slither out of this, man.
Slip and slide.
See, all these little humanoid white people, they're going to die in the missiles.
Yeah.
But we'll get them in the reincarnation when they come back. Okay? But you elites, man. You elites, man. You going to go right into slavery. You're going to fuck your shit right up. All right, what you got there, brother?
That's right. It's Galatians chapter 6 and 7. It says, be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked.
Man, you ain't going to run no game on the Most High. You devils, man, you ain't getting away with this thing, man. Come on, brother.
That's right, baby. It says, be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Yeah, Esau, man, the Illuminati, man, we talking to you guys. Hey, man, you going to pay. You going to pay.
You got a lot to pay for.
Yeah, you got a lot of shit to pay for, man. You going to do, all that wickedness that y'all did, man. Mayim Shah Bauer.
Yep.
Over 200 some odd years ago, he came up with that plan to set up his 5 sons. Because, you know, it all goes back to you guys, man.